You may think, I've got plans already. What the heck do I need to draw it up myself for? Maybe you don't. But when you know how to put something together, you know how to take it apart. I've got my kitchen plan. Here it is. All fancy on AutoCAD. But I'm going to redraw it on graph paper multiple times so that I can play with the arrangement, make sure that the cabinets that I want fit. So when I go to a cabinet place, hopefully there's a lot less changes, there's a lot less time wasted and back and forth. And I want to show you how to properly draw them up on graph paper so that you can communicate your ideas. Because when I drew these up, there are some issues that I'm going to have to go back and make sure the measurements are correct so the cabinetry can fit. I got some plans from a subscriber. Well, I hope he's a subscriber. I'm going to check. You better be. Hit that button. I'll wait. Here's the space we're looking at, and this is a 2-bedroom bungalow that Luke is completely gutted and he's putting back together. We're going to have a U-shaped kitchen there with a 3x6 island, stove on the left, sink under the window, and then the fridge on that wall there. And then over there will be the dining area with a nice big slider. Let's draw this kitchen. Our scale is a 1/2 inch equals 1 foot. That is our scale. Each one of these blocks, if you look, is a 1/4 inch. This is only a 1/4 inch, this block. So this 2x2 equals 1 foot. So scale is just shrinking stuff down to an accurate shrink on the paper. What I see with drawings is they start with graph paper and they don't account for the things that have thickness or have depth, like walls and cabinetry. So let's get to it. First up, we know Luke's kitchen is 1411. This is called an architectural rule. It gives you the scale so I can draw really easily. Here's 1/2 inch scale. So if I want to go, what do I want? I want 14. So 1411, so basically 15 almost. We want 12.9, which is about 10 feet now. This is the thickness of that wall. Walls have thickness. This is the thickness of outside, and this is an exterior wall, so it's probably a foot thick because it's concrete block. This is also an exterior wall. About there. The entry door. And then we got a hallway that I'm guessing is 5 feet. So that's a nice, generous hallway there. Nice work. Okay, so there's our hallway. I like this better for straight lines. And then there's a door somewhere right about here, 10 feet. Probably a 3-foot door because it's to the garage. There's our walls going off. We don't care about the rest of the house too much. We're going to care a little bit about what's going on down here. But so here's our kitchen. So we've got
1411. This is 9. This is about 119 and change. So 11. Same thing. Keep it all the same.
We've got cabinetry along the back wall, so 2 feet deep, over to 2 feet over here, just about. Some things are going to be deeper, some things are going to be less. No. Now it makes sense. Here's our sink base. I'm going to assume it's a 36-inch sink base. There's our dish, 24, 36, 24. Oh, I don't have to assume. Let's go back to the drawings.
Then we have 12. And then we've got a corner cabinet here, 12 inches.
This is our Lazy Susan, and then he's got a 16. It's right about there. 16, I don't know why, but that's an odd number. Normally, you would see kitchen cabinets as increments of 3. 3, 6, 9, 12, 18, 24, 27. You get the idea. 30. 27-inch wide cabinet that opens this way. Bam, bam. That's your mops, your brooms, pantry, storage. He's got uppers. Open shelves are going along this back wall. Trash, 18, so that's 2 pails. And then we've got a 3-drawer base that's 16.5. Again, weird measurement. I think he has a custom cabinet maker, so that's why. Okay, so there's our dead corner, the 12, 30-inch range. There's your range, so we know with the hood above, that is 36. So the hood's going to extend out at least to here, 18 to 20 inches, so it's covering that front burner. I'm not coming up with the same math. 27.9.
A 24. Oh, there's a 36 missing. I've got another 24. That's the 3. So there's the 24. That's the 9. That's the 24.
We got to do the math again.
So let's add this up. We have 3, a 30 and a third. This is a 30 base. This is a 27. This is a 9.
Bleh.
5 and the 3. We're up to 8 and a...
No, I'm right. All right, sister. We got to check this. What's going on here? Windows also. So here's our exterior wall here, this fat one. We know we've got a 5-foot window here. So we're going to show that, like, make that clear. Okay, so there's your layout. That's it. Label everything. These hash marks. 119 is not from the outside wall. It's from the inside. So it's important when you make these marks that we know where it ends exactly. Like a lot of times you'll see with architects, they will mark, here's the measurement for the wall. Then they will mark the measurement for a window as center line. They'll give you something like this, center line, and then there'll be a CL, and they'll give you a number here. That's a pain in the neck because I want to know how much wall I'm left with on each side. They do that because you may change your mind on the size of windows. Because they do it that way doesn't mean it's the right way. So if you want to know those measurements, ask them to put it in. It's a click of the mouse. And we've got an island in the middle.
So the island is supposedly 1, 2, 3.
So we've got a 3-foot by 6-foot island. That's it. When you draw it up like this, you can see how things work. Lay it out. Trust no one. Verify everything. Most cabinet places are not going to give you multiple options. They're going to give you one plan when you give them a check, and then they may make some changes. I like options. I'm going to draw a bunch of them up, play with it. It's just a pencil, a ruler, and some graph paper, and you're good to go. We're done. That's it. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time.